Hey, dude, I don't even know how to say your name, but what is going on, man? David S. up in here. What is going on, boys? How you doing? Copa America. Quarterfinal here. I thought it was a semifinal for some reason. Quarterfinal, Uruguay versus Brazil. This is going to be an absolute game here. Two powerhouses going at it. I don't even know what to give as a prediction. Put your predictions in the chat right now. Dinky FCBL, good to see you up in here. I can't lie, man. The K guy was first. If I scroll to the top, he's the one that says the first comment. I can't lie, David S. Canada's going to win Copa America. Dude, it would be incredible, man. It would be a fairy. Imagine we beat Argentina in the semifinals and then beat either one of these two, I would imagine. Even though Colombia smashing Panama 5-0. I thought Panama was going to put up a better fight, to be honest, but wasn't even close. Glacius up in here. Gabe Moore, what is going on? Love seeing the love and support for the late night Copa America streams, because I know most of my audience is from Europe. But good to see either the people staying up from Europe and showing the support. That's absolutely crazy. But love seeing the new North American followers, subscribers, either on TikTok, YouTube. Love to see it. Luis, what is going on, my man? He says, hi, Troy. This is really bold, but I think Uruguay 3-1. 3-1, eh? Honestly, the way the odds are saying it is that this game is going to be low scoring. Like, it's highly favored to the under 2.5. I kind of think it's going to be high scoring too, to be honest. I don't think it's going to be low scoring. I'm kind of leaning Uruguay as well. Jaden, what is going on, man? Good to see you up in here. Man's back in here. You've been in every single one today, man. That's the dedication I love to see. Gabe says 2 a.m. staying up to watch it. Hopefully it honestly lives up to the expectation. Like, this is going to be a crazy match. Ed says, I'm from Canada. I'm assuming what he meant there. 1-0 Brazil. Canada is literally good at all sports. Honestly, yeah. Like, why are we getting so good at all these sports all of a sudden? I mean, like, obviously we're always good at like hockey and been pretty decent at basketball. What else is Canada good at? Soccer, we've been killing it the last couple years. I'm pretty sure Canada was doing work in cricket too, I'm pretty sure. I remember somebody was telling me that. They didn't win, but they're pretty sure they were doing really well in the Cricket World Cup. You have a question? Lay it on me, man. Starting whistle any moment now. Now, this Brazil team definitely looks stronger on paper, but out of all the way the teams were performing so far in this competition, I think Uruguay have been the best. Darwin Nunez has been very, very dangerous, and Pelistri been on fire. Would love to see him bring that form into United next season if he stays in the team. Brazil's team, Alisson and Ned. Arana, no idea who that is. Marquinhos, Militao, and Danilo. Gomes, Paqueta, and Bruno Guimaraes. Rodrigo, Endrick, and Rafinha. No Vinny Jr. Is he injured? Where is he? Or is he suspended? Yeah, he's got to be injured or suspended. Not even on the bench. Why is the kid bringing the match ball in? Why is it in a box? Brought him a ball in a box. Why did he have to bring it in a box? Why couldn't he just hand him the ball? What was the point of the box? I think Uruguay wins. Brazil isn't in great form. No Neymar. It hurts them a lot more than people expected, and Vinny isn't playing the best. Not playing at all. But Endrick is a G. Ronnie, what is going on, man? We have yet to start. It is about to kick off any second now. Endrick is going to get us underway. Here we go. Kickoff is underway. Uruguay versus Brazil. This is honestly a game that could be the final. It's so dumb. Like, I don't understand how Canada's playing Argentina, like how they'd be on the same side of the bracket when they were in the same group. Like, how does that work out? It honestly feels like this tournament is scripted so that Argentina play Brazil in the final. Like, I feel like that's what they want. And then Messi to win, obviously. Stuart, what's going on, my man? Good to see you up in here. He says Pellistri should be starting for your side. For United, I mean, it's what do you guys think? Who's better, Pellistri or Ahmed? Because Ahmed is very good as well. I think it's one of those two that's going to get integrated into the team for next season, and the other one's going out on loan. And just the way that Ten Hag's chosen Ahmed before he's been chosen Pellistri, so I kind of think Ahmed's going to be the one coming into the team. Brazil and Portugal both need better coaches. Do we blame Roberto Martinez at all for Portugal's performance? Because, like, I don't know who I'd want as the Portugal manager. The only, like, in terms of actually Portuguese people, the only one I want to see is Mourinho. And Darwin Núñez trying to make things happen. Militao defends very well. Ball's played out for a goal kick. What do you mean? The clock is going. It should be going. It says a minute 50. Yeah, I got it. I got the clock, boys. Don't worry. Don't worry. We actually got it this time. But can I remember it for the second half as well? That's the real question. Brazil going long. Who does this Brazilian left back play for? I've heard of all these guys except for him. And the left center mid. I haven't heard of him either. I blame Joao Felix, not the coach. I think he won the World Cup by effort, but them qualifying immediately for Copas is so unfair. Yeah, Stuart's saying Pellistri. Honestly, this tournament I've seen him play for Uruguay is the best I've seen him play ever. So maybe he's just turned into a different level. And he's one of those guys too. I don't know how old he is. He's still very young. He's just one of those. He's one of those guys that's still like turning from boy to man. You know what I mean? He gets bullied a lot in the Premier League. It's a very physical league. Maybe he honestly would probably do better in like La Liga. Do I blame Roberto Martinez? No. Like, I don't think so. Like, I feel like a lot of people online are kind of convincing me that I should. But, like, I understand his track record isn't good. But apart from just not being able to put the ball in the net, I actually like how Portugal has been playing. And, like, us, as far as not being able to put the ball in the net, like, you know, there's not really much. Like, the manager can't put the ball in the back of the net himself. You know what I mean? I'm excited for the future, and I like the style of football we're playing. I'll tell you what, though, it is definitely better than Fernando Santos. I'll tell you that much. Joao was too pressured, honestly. Not enough experience. That's a lot for his mentality. Isn't like Karish. Out of all the players, I honestly would have went Conceição. He's less experienced, but just he's kind of like Mano in a way. He's I don't know how old he is, but he's 18 with 20 years of experience. I would take him at United in a heartbeat. He'd be the exact type of winger we need. Straight swap for Anthony, even though I am an Anthony fan, but if we're talking about for Conceição, then yeah, Anthony could hit the road. So, speaking of people named Anthony, Portugal dominated France. I know, maybe not dominated, but I thought we were the better team. And maybe that's my bias talking, but I really did. And I really hope, between United and Bayern, I feel like, Bayern's obviously a bigger pool, especially they're in the Champions League. We're not. But I can't believe Painha's going to go to Bayern, man. I've wanted him at United ever since he was at Sporting. He's such a class DM. The referee letting the game get out of hand a little bit. He's trying to get order back. He looks South American, so we're about to see a very crazy game. Rashford is our weakest link. Would you take Colombian James Rodriguez as a backup for Bruno, perhaps, getting more any service to Højlund? If the price was right from Sao Paulo? How old is James right now? Is he, can he even run anymore? Is he even fit enough to play in the Premier League? I'm going to say no because the size of the club United is, we could sign someone that's not at the end of their career. Even though for some reason we love doing that, signing players that are on the end of their career on freaking loans or whatever. If it's freaking Ibra or Cavani or freaking whoever it is, Igalo. Even though Ibra was class, to be fair, and Cavani was class too. But I'm sick of these what's it called? These quick putting duct tape over a hole to fix it. That's what it's like. Duct tape over a hole to fix a leak. Don't sign someone who's old. Sign someone who you can build a future off of. We shouldn't be looking at any players that are older than 25 years old. We should only be buying... We need to be buying players who are looking to prove something, not players who have already proven something and are just looking for a payday. In terms of backup for Bruno, though, that's actually a very difficult thing because I think... because Bruno plays damn near every single game, so he doesn't, unless he gets injured. You're going to need someone who's okay not seeing a lot of minutes, but yet still a good player. I cannot think of a name. But it would also be good if we could have someone who could play attacking mid and maybe out wide as well. So if Bruno is fit, he can play out wide. But if Bruno's not fit, he goes in to the attacking mid role. Give me someone big name, someone that I say a lot that I love and want United to sign. Dani Olmo. Literally would be a perfect signing. Superstars? We're talking Mario Party? With Kevra, dude. Not Vra. How excited am I for Delict? I would love Delict. He is the perfect signing for United. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Someone, he's like 24, 25 years old, I think. Hasn't really found the right fit since leaving Ajax. Someone who is hungry with something to prove because he's had a lot of doubters. And he's a leader as well. And this team needs leaders. Rodriguez is 32. Yeah, no, he seems... I don't think it'd be worth it. I can't believe we're having an age conversation when we just saw Pep do what he did representing your country with the highest honor. That is true, but in all fairness, center back and midfield are very, very differently demanding things in different ways. And honestly, before I started this stream, I was watching like an edit of Pep tracking down Thuram, and it was like it was making me emotional. Yeah, and especially like South Americans especially do not play well in old age. Like, how many Brazilian legends stopped playing earlier than they should have? Like Neymar, Ronaldinho played pretty late, but he didn't play. Like, he should have been playing at the top level longer than he did. Yeah, the shelf life of a South American is like 28. Oh, talking about United signings. Very even game, first 11:30. Uruguay been pressing really high, and the tackles are coming flying in now. Late challenge there on Eder Militao. I'm feeling a lot of cards are going to be coming out in the second half of this game. As soon as one card comes out, they're going to come flying out. Cole, what is going on, man? We still here, third watch along of the day. And honestly, this is the one I've been the most excited for. Uruguay, Brazil, an unbelievable fixture right here. 12 minutes in, just started, but hopefully it lives up to the expectation. Very tense moments here. Winner of this potentially could be winning the whole thing. Unless, imagine Colombia pulls off a madness and beats the winner of this. Dominant 5-0 performance. How was that not? Oh, no, he did give a free kick. Brazil, free kick. Bruno G winning it there. Bruno was Neymar was the prince that never became king, sadly. In my opinion, I actually thought Neymar would have been, if he never went to PSG and didn't deal with the injuries and stuff, like it was the back injury that he had in the World Cup. If that never happened, I honestly think he would have been better than Ronaldo and Messi. Like, he would have been the best player, gone down as the best player in the world to ever live. Like, it was just something about the pace that he would do everything at. It was just insane. Is this Rafinha? Oh! Off the wall, out for a corner. How old was Giggs when he finally took off the shirt? I believe he was like 41 or something like that. He was he was at least 40. So I'm pretty sure Scholes was damn near close to 40 too. Not like 42, but like 40 as well. Rafinha corner. Oof. I agree with Delic. He's taking a pay cut to come to, so shows his intentions not for the money. And especially for the price as well. I'm hearing around... I've been hearing some people say 35. I've been seeing some people say 45. So let's just say 40 for the sake of it. I would pay 50 for Delict. Like if we're paying what? We paid like 80 for Maguire. I'll pay 50 for Delict happily. Jaden says, Darwin, come back to Benfica. We need you. I feel like if he didn't play for Liverpool, I'd like him a lot much because he's actually been very entertaining to watch for Uruguay. But I just feel like my heart won't let me like him because he plays for Liverpool. And you know who else I really like, which I'm pretty sure Liverpool might be getting rid of, but I think it's a mistake because he's actually really, really good, is Luis Diaz. Oh, Brazil can break here. Here comes Endrick. Takes it off Paqueta and just gets absolutely taken out. And the referee tells him to get up. That is a really weird call. It didn't look like he got the ball at all, Valverde. And here comes Pellistri wide right. This game's firing up now. Cross comes in. Put out for a corner by Marquinhos. Okay. All right. This is spicing up now. I don't know how to understand why that wasn't a free kick on Endrick. He just literally went over the back of him. Let's watch the replay. And apparently it's not even showing what's happened, but apparently it's all kicking off the ball right now. Here we go. I told you it was going to get spicy, man. Pushing and shoving Endrick down. Didn't even see what happened. Love to see a replay. You are allowed to headbutt and elbow people in the Copa America, so I doubt there's going to be any red cards or anything here. Let's see. Oh, that's naughty, Araujo. He just runs straight through the back of Endrick. That is so naughty. That is such a cheap shot. Freaking Endrick standing there, and Ronald Araujo just runs straight through the back of him while he's not looking. Very naughty, Ronald. Supreme Hockey, what's going on? Alyssa says, who am I going for? I'm gonna say Uruguay. Corner's headed away, top of the box. It's Valverde. Oh! Oh my goodness, Darwizzy. Valverde's volley, or maybe it was Ugarte, sorry. Volley straight into the ground. It's flicked on by Darwin Núñez. Could have been an own goal. Flicked on by Darwin, hits Eder Militao and almost went in. Another Uruguay corner. Plistri's the man. Look at that. Ten Hag is a fucking moron for not starting him. Forget starting him. He doesn't even put him on the bench. He's been putting him out on loan. And you know what? Like, he's playing so well, we don't even need to sign a winger. If Ahmed and Pellistri can step up, that would be massive for our season. Because it would save us money. And we could spend that money on someone else. A big thing that needs to be taken care of is Sancho, though. That situation is such a mess. Darwin, don't come back to Benfica. We'll take the best penalty taker in the world, Joao Felix. Honestly, I kind of want to see a poll of who's better, Joao Felix or Darwin Núñez. I actually honestly don't know the answer to that question. If this was like 2 years ago, you would have said Joao Felix, no question. But Darwin he's finding his feet now. I love the South America games because they're always heated. I know. Like, I'm sure it doesn't feel good to get the shit kicked out of you, but it is entertaining to watch. That could have been a free kick. De La Cruz. Late tackle on him. Referee doesn't give a shite. Samuel, what's going on, my man? Yesterday was crazy, bro. Are we talking Portugal or are we talking Canada? Because both, yes, crazy in different ways. Canada, Argentina tie. What are you saying? Like penalty shootout? Imagine Canada beats Argentina on pens. I do not know how we're going to beat Argentina. I think it's Darwin as a Felix lover from his Benfica days. Darwin is way better now. Yeah, Darwin just seems like he's got that physicality to him now and that confidence. Like I know he had the confidence when he was at Benfica, but it seemed like he lost it when he came to Liverpool, but he's found it again apparently. Canada gonna win, believe. Put the house on tie in regulation, says Roman. For Canada, Argentina. This is not a popular opinion, but I blame Ten Hag for poor management when it comes to Jadon Sancho. I do as well because... Oh my goodness! He just tackled his own player, and here come Brazil. Hold that thought. He just tackled the shit out of his own player. Oh my goodness. What was that? Yeah, you know, Ten Hag contradicts himself a lot because he, like, the stuff that he'll let Rashford get away with murder, and then other players will do the same thing and doesn't have the same repercussions. That being said, like the whole situation that happened with Sancho, I don't care. Like, maybe I'm old-fashioned, but when your manager tells you to do something, you do it. And that's the end of it. You don't whine. You don't moan. You don't complain. And that's the one thing that I've had it with at United. I am tired of whiners. No more whiners. And Sancho is a massive whiner, so he can hit the road. And Rashford is a whiner too. And honestly, if he just hasn't been just such a big part of United, he can hit the road too. I want to see him do well, but again, if he's just going to be a whiner, road, hit it. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine not running. Like, the games where I saw Rashford, like, not running, not pressing, not tracking back, just looking completely uninterested. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm sorry, maybe it's brutal. I don't give a shit if you have stuff going on in your personal life. Fucking run, you jackass. You're at work, all right? Everybody else, when they got shit going on in their life, they still got to show up for work. What's the difference? Just because stuff's going on in your life doesn't mean you can't run. Sorry, I could go on a massive rant about that stuff. And I honestly blame, it's the, what's the word I'm looking for? Just the mentality and just the standards of the squad. I honestly blame the older generation, like your Ferdinands, your Rooneys, your players like that, because they didn't hold the younger players accountable to those standards like like, you know, your Roy Keanes and those type of players did for them. They were just like, oh, no, you can do whatever you want. Any transfer news for United? I've been hearing a lot of Delict, a lot of Xerxes.
If Pellistri can step into winger position, that would mean Manchester United would have money left over to pay Mason Greenwood's weekly wages. Stuart, what? This is a hot topic. But what is your opinion on Mason Greenwood?
Do you think United should keep him or that he should go? If United lose him for nothing, it'll be a joke. Because regardless of what he did, it's still like a £100 million player we're talking about here.
Oh my goodness, Pellistri, man! How didn't you put it on target? I think the flag went up anyway. It fell right to him and he couldn't put it on target. That was his moment.
It would have been close. Oh, never mind. Araujo touched it first.
I agree with you about showing up for work. Luis Diaz showed up for work. He had a lot going on. Absolutely.
And even same, like, the guy had a prime example of someone who's going through shit and still showing up for work. When Ronaldo was at United, losing his child, and still showing up, doing work. On top of, not only is he going through the stuff of what was going on with him losing his child, and I think like someone close to Rashford may have died, which is an awful thing. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that. But, like, look at Ronaldo's inspiration. He's going through that on top of all the media bullshit that he already goes through.
Colombia 5-0 versus Panama. I know. I thought Panama was actually going to do a better job. He's doing great in Spain. Greenwood, I know.
I think, personally, I don't think he'll be able to survive at United at this point. Like, it would be the crowd, everything, the media. It would be too much. He honestly would be better off just playing somewhere else. But United needs to at least get cash or a player in return for him. Canada, Argentina. Oh my goodness, criminal giveaway. Endrick setting up Rafinha. Can he get there first? It's cleaned up. Oh my goodness, Uruguay.
Wow, man. Endrick wins it back high up the field. Should have took it on his own. He tried to leave it off to Rafinha, but he couldn't get there. And now here comes Darwin Núñez. Oh my goodness, he plays it wide to Pellistri. Here come Uruguay. Very end-to-end football right now. Fakeo Pellistri. Cross is poor and out for a goal kick.
How much Rodriguez? I didn't even see the game. I just saw the scoreline. Did Rodriguez score? And is Luis Diaz playing for Colombia right now?
Man, Stewart's got me in full United rant mode. Now I'm thinking about all the things I hate about the squad. And just about the club in general. And then mainly that it's a straight up charity case. Like, why do we let these players get away with straight up murder and then offer players who have done shit all for this club new contracts on high money, like Phil Jones, for example? How did that guy robbed United blind? Newcastle opinion? I like what they're doing. Until they become a real problem, then that probably might piss me off a little bit, but... "30 minutes on the clock, still scoreless in this game. A penalty shootout would be crazy. I know I said I was done with the penalty shootouts, but for this one, it would be so tense. I kind of want to see it." Jaden says Canada gonna win it for CONCACAF. My opinion on Greenwood is that there could be a path back to the pitch for him. He's not a child murderer. If Man U can't make that work, I don't know. They can't sell him if they can't play him. I agree. And my whole opinion on the situation is who is everybody else to have an opinion and say that he can or can't do something? Like you said, he's not a child murderer. He was a man who made a mistake. Everybody in this world has made mistakes. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who've made that exact same mistake that he's done, but it never comes to light. I'm not saying, obviously it's wrong. And it's not something that should just be swept under the rug. But then again, this is something that I hate about the world. Nobody is forgiving anymore. It's crazy. Nobody believes in forgiveness. But at the same time, regardless of if United will let him play or not, let's say they did let him play, the crowd is going to rip him apart. Can he handle that? Maybe, but it comes to the point where is that much stuff and all that much attention, is that hindering not just him, but the rest of the players too? From what I've seen, it's probably just best to just cut ties. Jimenez warming up here. How old is he now? He doesn't even look that old. I'm surprised he's not starting. He used to be a beast for Atletico Madrid. Who does he even play for him now? It's his 5th Copa America. Damn, he must be old now. RVJ, what is going on, dog? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, bro. Good to see you up in here. I'll take Greg Berhalter as a coach, maybe. Prediction 2-1 Brazil, saying RBJ. Yeah, if you haven't already, put the prediction in the chat. What are the vibes? Oh, Darwin Núñez! What a ball into the box. How is he not getting that on target? Couldn't head it down. It's a gift of a ball. Was that Pellistri? No, it wasn't. Dude, that's gotta be a goal. Did it hit him in the side of the head or the back? Like, did he even make contact with his head? Oh, shit. Here come Rafinha. Turned on the Jets. This could be it here for Brazil. Oh, what a save by the keeper. Absolutely stonewalls Rafinha. That should have been 1-0 for Brazil. What an opportunity. This game is crazy. End-to-end football here. This game is living up to the expectations so far. Núñez, clear header in front of goal, misses. Rafinha, I'd say half a breakaway. Keeper stonewalls him, and Brazil got a corner kick here. Ooh! It looked dangerous. It was the camera angle where the ball was going away from goal, but it looked like it was going towards the net. Mac and cheese. What is going on, man? He says Bruno wants to go to Saudi. I heard that, man. He better not. I don't think he wants to. I think he just wants to get paid. And pay the man for what he's done for this club. Pay the man. Sorry, I got hiccups. What a turn, Endrick. That's a free kick. Free kick, Brazil, in a dangerous area. Very dangerous area. Hey, the man, Stuart, coming in here showing some Copa America love. My man, he is getting a love heart. He's saying, while the sides are being super South American, brutalizing each other, a Man United hypothetical question for you. Why would I say this guy, I can't pronounce this guy's name. Postecoglou, pretty sure I did pretty well there, not be a better manager than Ten Hag for your side? You know what? I actually respect Ange. I think we need, I don't mind Ten Hag. I really don't. I do like Ange's his style as well, and his I don't give a shit attitude. It would be perfect for United. But I think Ten Hag can make it work at United as well. He has give the man the benefit of the doubt. He's won trophies 2 seasons in a row. Yeah, they're not the biggest trophies, but at least it's a start. And the main reason, when Ten Hag first came in, I was like, this is it. It's either going to work with Ten Hag or nothing. I don't care how long it takes. It needs to work with Ten Hag or I'm done. Because I'm sick of the chopping and changing and switching it. We're already so far into the Ten Hag project. I just want to see where it goes now. And you know what? In all fairness, it hasn't been pretty. But he's got a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup under his belt. And that's more than all I can say. But yeah, man, big up for the super chat, man. Much love for that. You are the man. I always growing up thinking Ronaldo was the GOAT, but apparently it was you the whole time. Ten Hag needs a full fit team, and that's another thing. He's been dealing with injuries, with freaking, people who are doing stuff that are against the law. I'll just leave it at that. This is stuff that's just not normal. And hopefully it doesn't continue into next season. Happy up in the chat. Happy, you're the GOAT too. You are the GOAT. Everybody that shows the love and support is a GOAT. Canada GOAT or Canada Goose? Chicken boy, what's going on? Luca? You know how many or no, I already said this to you. So many Lucas in the chat. Thank you so much, Happy. I appreciate those kind words of support. Yellow card for Brazil. I don't even know who got that. Was it Paqueta? Well, that's suspect. The man who's on trial just got another yellow card. Imagine Paqueta sells this game for Brazil. Yeah, bad free kick there. What a save on that one from Rafinha. Goalkeeper does so well to stay strong there. Holds his ground. Uruguay going to try to catch Brazil out. Can Darwin Núñez get on the end of this? No, we can't. Too much power on the pass. Straight in the hands of Allison. 5 minutes left of this first half here. Are you Canadian? I am Canadian, my man. Canada versus Argentina semi-final Tuesday. Gonna be a movie.
Lucas Paqueta getting whacked in the face. Brazilians aren't liking this. Who is Brazil's coach?
You can see that Darwin Núñez wants to make those lightning runs behind Brazil. He's itching to go. See, the one thing he misses a lot of chances, but he's always in the right areas, Darwin. It's similar to Jota in a way. And I still can't believe that Portugal didn't bring Jota on yesterday. What a stupid... That is maybe the only thing that Roberto Martinez did wrong. That was the only stupid thing. And maybe playing Ronaldo longer than he should have.
Happy says, I'm a Messi fan, but I'm Canadian. So would you rather see your country win? Or do you want to see your GOAT win? And there's only one right answer.
Dude, Uruguay not letting Brazil have any chance to breathe. De La Cruz having a shot from way out. Block comes right back to him, though. Here's Ugarte. Free kick. Country, probably. Good man. That was the right answer. Poor giveaway by Brazil. Giving it away to one of the dangerous players on the field, Valverde. You can't let him cook. That's a free kick. This referee's having a laugh. He's just gone straight through the back of him. And is he going to call a free kick for him playing it on the ground? How is that not a free kick? He's gone straight through the back of him. What are the... I need a Copa America rulebook. Look at this. He's gone straight through the back of him and then he's sitting on him. How is that a foul on De La Cruz? What do you want him to do? Two things Bruno subbed off and Jota not being subbed on. Oh, yeah. That was crazy as well.
Why did Martinez not sub on Jota? Is Jota not fit? I can't understand it for the life of me. And especially from the role that he played in the Slovenia game before that, when he came off the bench, he was doing all the dirty work, all the dirty running that nobody wants to do. And still being effective in the box creating chances. And he doesn't bring him on. From my understanding, he wasn't injured. I honestly think if he was going to put Jota on, it would have been for Ronaldo, but I just think he didn't want to take Ronaldo off because maybe he was afraid to.
Jota, a natural born killer. Jota's finishing makes Darwin Núñez look like Miguel Almiron. Hey, Miguel Almiron is a baller, man. I loved how funny it was that, you know, when Grealish made fun of Almiron and then next season Almiron has a way better season than Grealish. I'm pretty sure he was in the team of the season. Jay Gizza, what's going on, man? Did I read this chat? I feel like maybe I just read it in my head and then I didn't read it out loud. He said, "Yeah, that's like subbing off De Bruyne for Belgium." It's just dumb. Like Bruno, if Ronaldo was not to play for Portugal again, I'd say you captain either Ruben Dias or Bruno.
Happy says Ronaldo deserves one more Euro Cup. One more Euros seems a bit much. One more World Cup, maybe. I could see it. But him playing for another 4 years sounds ridiculous. I'd love it. I'd love to see it, but that's he would be what, 43 or something like that? That's pretty crazy. Even for someone not human like Cristiano.
It's about 45 seconds left in this half. Brazil trying to play it quick. Rafinha busting ass. Almost got on the end of it. Now can Uruguay have one more push here before the end of the first half? So end to end here. This poll is a 50-50 split right now between Uruguay and Brazil. If you haven't already, do vote on the poll. Who is winning this game? It's anybody's game, up for grabs right now. 10 seconds left in this half. That is a dangerous game that Uruguay was playing there. Trying to shield the ball so it would go to the keeper, and Rafinha just never giving up on it. Sticks his foot, almost pokes it in past the keeper. CR7 in an interview said that he will play in the 2026 World Cup. Source? Is that facts? Please don't get my hopes up. I don't know how he will do that. I imagine if he does play in the World Cup, I mean, maybe he starts, but I think he'll play a similar role that Muller did for Germany in this this Euros. I love Diaz as a captain, but he already had a big role when it comes to club play. Could only imagine what impact he would have on Portugal's team. There's not really any. It's still a very, very young squad. When you take Pep and Ronaldo away, who's the oldest player? Is it Bruno? I honestly don't know. It might honestly be Bruno.
CR7 doesn't know when to take one for the team sometimes. I mean, you know, even I can admit I'm a massive Ronaldo fan, obviously, but you know, he's got definitely has a bit of an ego, but that's what makes him the player he is. That's the main reason of why he's so great. And you know what? He refuses to believe that he's finished, and I respect that, man. He's always wanting to play at the top level, and he still believes he can. I really wish he scored that penalty, though, because him having that record of scoring in international tournaments would have been nice.
Jane saying, I think it is Bruno. Stefan, what's going on, man? You think Ronaldo should just be a super sub for World Cup? Come on like Quaresma in the final 10? I think so, yeah. Like what I was saying, a similar role to what Muller was playing for Germany in this World Cup. And it would be good. Like, just bring him on. You know, he can still jump high, and he's still got his brain. And, you know, maybe that would be a good time for him to come on because he'll have fresh legs and everybody else is tired. So he'll even out the playing field a little bit. Yeah, very young squad beside the two 40-year-old grandpas on the team. Sure, but he's getting on and he thinks he can outpace players now. Everything feels it has to go through him, and it ruins Portugal now for me. It doesn't. Do you think we're playing through him, really? I think we're playing more through the wings, honestly. He doesn't even touch the ball. If you were not to play Ronaldo, who are you starting over Ronaldo? Like, is it Joao Felix? Is it Goncalo Ramos? Who is it? And you know what I actually realized? I saw Antonio Silva play. Because remember when I was telling the story about how I was in Portugal and I watched Porto B play against Santa Clara? Out of curiosity, I looked up that match from back when I saw the game. And just to see if I knew anybody that I was watching and went to be a good player. Antonio Silva was on Porto B, and he scored, was it 2 or 3 goals? It was at least 2. But yeah, I saw Antonio Silva play, and I didn't even know it. Or not Antonio Silva, Andre Silva, the striker. Hendrick's only 17, man. Oh, my goodness. That's insane. Ronaldo had 11 touches in the first half during the France game. Less than both goalkeepers we play through the wings. Not him. I mean, crosses to him and everyone is looking for him. He's fantastic and a legend, but I feel Felix should have played a lot. I mean, in terms of, yeah, that I can understand the opinion of wanting Joao Felix to play, but I mean, like, crosses into the box, forcing it to him. I mean, like, that's like he's the striker. You're supposed to force crosses into the box to the striker.
You're downstairs.
See, you know what the funny thing is? I put that weight in front of my door so my brothers won't come in my room. And yeah, apparently that doesn't work. Why did Goncalo Ramos only play 24 minutes total in the Euros? That's a question for Roberto Martinez. Jinwal, what is going on, man? Apologies if I said your name wrong. He said, do you think FIFA should intervene with players gambling? I mean, isn't that like already a rule? You're not allowed to gamble on the sport you play. Isn't that a rule? Even though players seem to be doing it anyway, like Paqueta and freaking Bet365 and Tony. How do I watch the match? I am watching it on TSN. But I think I got the Fox broadcast because I'm seeing Clint Dempsey and Alexi Lalas and Carly Lloyd right now. Arda Guler, what's going on, Nico? Arda Guler's a baller. 0-0 at halftime right now between Uruguay and Brazil. Anybody who doesn't know, in Copa America, there is no extra time. So if it goes to the end of the 90, it will go straight to penalties. I want to see these Colombia highlights. I didn't get to see the game, but I saw it was 5-0. Oh, Luis Diaz is in the team, but he was on the bench. I feel like James Rodriguez is in his 30s, and he still looks the exact same as when he was playing for Monaco. There was a moment in the last match, Ronaldo missed a sitter late, an absolute sitter 3 yards away. Honestly, would Real Madrid Ronaldo have missed that? Has he lost his age? Is he just normal now? There's honestly some moments where I thought, and not even in, there was a couple of group stage games as well where he had the chances where the ball fell to him in the box, and I'm just like, if this was Ronaldo, even if this was Ronaldo at Juventus, like it would have been a goal. But I think he's you know, in Spider-Man, is it Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 3 where Peter Parker or Spider-Man, he's swinging and then he loses his powers? That's what he feels. I'm sure that's what he feels like right now. He's lost his powers. I think his legs have caught up. Canada shocking the world. Canada to win the Copa America. Crazier things have happened. He was Spider-Man 2. Great movie. Great movie. Best Spider-Man between Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. Go. There's only one right answer.
Toby.
Oh, he said he was wrong. It was Spider-Man 3. Was it Spider-Man 3? I kind of feel like it was Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 1 to 2. Don't put Morales in it. Sure, why not? Let's put Morales in it, even though it's what's it called? Animation. You know what's crazy? I have not seen the right answer yet. There's only one right answer. I do like those Spider-Verse movies as well, though. Right answer, though, is Andrew Garfield, man. Come on. You're telling me that Amazing Spider-Man 1, Amazing Spider-Man 2 aren't the best Spider-Man movies? Andrew Garfield is just such a great actor. Jaden saying Andrew. I like Tom, but Andrew got it. It's just like he wraps me into the story more. He's more emotional. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was dope, to be honest, but Tobey was the Kickstarter and my childhood. You do got to give the respect to Tobey. You know, honestly, for me, it probably goes... I do like Tom as well, but it goes Andrew, Tobey, Tom. I'd ride with Spider-Gwen more than Spider-Miles. Now, Spider-Gwen is a beauty. But, Emma Stone in,
As like regular Gwen? Unreal. Way better than Mary Jane. And honestly, when you watch Spider-Man when you're young, compared to when you watch it when you're older, there's one thing you realize, and it's Mary Jane is an absolute see you next Tuesday. Like an absolute piece of work.
Like Peter should have told her to hit the bricks. Two of them are English and support London clubs. LOL, I know Tom supports Tottenham. Yeah. Who's the best Spider-Man villain? I just love, like, I'm just going to keep it OG, Green Goblin, man. Like, Willem Dafoe. And even in the newest Spider-Man, like the one where they're all together, the scene where like Willem Dafoe, he's in the alleyway and he's like, it's like, you can't escape yourself. Like, oh, it's just brilliant, man. It's a brilliant piece of film. And I don't say that often with new films because most of the movies I go to recently, like, I don't think most movies past like 2020 are all awful. They're just like one big advertisement with just like shitty jokes. Doc Ock is a legend. Top 3: Green Goblin. Oh, Doc Ock is a classic. The memes of that were hilarious. I was going to say Doctor Strange kind of low-key bad as a villain. Is Doctor Strange a villain, though? I mean, there's a version of there's bad Doctor Strange. But is regular Doctor Strange a villain? Yeah, number 3. Honestly, it's a tie between Harry Osborn and I forgot what the character. What's Electro's like? Like, what's the character's name of Electro? Like when he's not Electro, like when he's just a normal person. Because Electro's a bad man as well. All right, here we go. Second half. Let me get the timer correct. Here we go. Darwin Nunez, get us off. Second half. Uruguay and Brazil. Let's go. I honestly don't. I just would love to see the exact same thing that happened in the first half, honestly. I want to see it go into pens, but still with the end-to-end action. Sandman is the most humanized. Sandman, honestly, is as well very, very underrated. Just call him Jamie Foxx. Oh, it's going to drive me nuts, bro. I feel like I should know his name. I definitely do know it. I just, it's not in my brain right now. You know who actually, like, is probably bottom tier, though, was Mysterio. I didn't really like... He was alright, but I didn't really fuck with the whole Mysterio thing. He's on TikTok on his phone and YouTube on his PC, man. That is what I like to hear. Marquinhos bringing Brazil up the pitch. Lovely interception there. Darwin Nunez holding it up. Feeling the contact from Marquinhos, wins the free kick. Yes, Stuart, we got the timer on correct. For both halves, too. Uruguay tried to go with a quick free kick, headed down, still alive. Ooh, Valverde just has an absolute rocket of a strike volley. Just outside the 18, but it's pretty comfortable save for Allison. Not a bad effort, though. Valverde is like, he's obviously really rated, but still not talked enough about as much as he should be. He is ridiculous. He is like one of the most well-rounded players in this world. He can do everything. He can play every single position. He's good at literally everything. Feeling a Uruguay win still. De La Cruz, can he get on the end of this? Oh, lovely tackle by Militao. Keeps it in play. Shows a little bit of skill. Referee says, oh, no, he does say free kick. I thought he was going to say play on. Uruguay could have took advantage. I really want... For my football season next season, I definitely want to sign those boots that Militao was wearing. Only because of Pep. Mainly because Pep was wearing them. That performance Pep put in yesterday, I'm like, I gotta get those boots. Shambles, what's going on, man? He says, how is the game going? It is a great game right now. Second half just started 0-0, but a very entertaining 0-0. Very end-to-end. Classic Copa America game. Challenges gone flying in, and the referee doesn't give a shit about any of them. It's funny how 2 years ago, Uruguay was bad. 2 years ago, now they're good. This is honestly, like, I know, like, way back in the day, they used to be really, really good. But I feel like for my time, this is the best Uruguay team I've ever seen. Troy, the boots won't fix your ACL. Dude, I don't even have an ACL. Like, no joke. This is one of my biggest fears. I'm about to open up a little bit. I am in such terrible fear of me when I get older and being in like chronic knee pain. I'm so terrified of that. So hopefully there's like some like health advancements and I can just have like a robotic knee. But yeah, that's low-key my biggest fear. Either the knee pain or back pain is honestly the worst thing ever. If you've ever struggled from back pain, when you hurt your back, you can't move any part of your body without your back hurting. That's a handball. That's probably a card too because he's stopping a quick counter. Yellow card going in for Uruguay. Ugarte going in the book. Bro, I was watching the Colombia game and I found out Copa America does not have a goal line technology. Pure barbarism football. No? How do you have VAR but you don't have goal line technology? How does that make any sense? Holly Berry, be kind to your knees. You'll miss them when they're gone. Truer words never been spoken. Honestly, this is actually why I started playing, because originally I was never going to play football again, but I started playing again this year because I was not wanting to go through the knee injury stuff that I've gone through many times already. I was not prepared to go through it again, but honestly, I didn't play football for like 3 years, and this following year was the first time I played it, and honestly, my attitude is completely changed. Like, yeah, obviously life would suck and injuries suck, but you can't let that stop you from enjoying life. And if I hurt my knee playing football, then so be it. I'm not going to let that stop me from creating amazing memories with my friends and my family. Valverde corner. Can Uruguay make something happen here? Copa America is so unserious. That's why I want the Euros to be like that. Everybody's playing like it's the World Cup in the Euros. Like, just so afraid to take any chances, make any mistakes. Troy, you should pick up golf or pickleball. Easy sport on the body. I do. I haven't played, honestly, in a while, but after I hurt my knee, the sport I picked up was squash. I am a bad man at squash. And you know what? Squash is a beautiful sport because I've got my ass handed to me by a guy that was literally 75 years old in squash. Also, make sure to stretch before the game can save you injury. True. Sometimes I even still forget, honestly. But yeah, the preparation is the most important thing. And if there's any piece of advice that I could give young people, it is to take your warm-ups and your preparation super seriously. Because I know it's boring, but it will help you in the long run.
Average person is your YouTube? With the Kanye West profile picture. My diabetic grandpa kicked my ass in tennis and pickleball whenever we play. That's the thing I love about racket sports. Tennis is, I feel like maybe is a little bit more of a young man's game, but definitely pickleball is more older person friendly. But it's like, yes, like being quick, fast, and having the physical attributes is a positive, but there's two sides to the game. I mean, really, there's two sides to the game in every sport. There's the physical side, and then there's the mental side of it. But definitely with racket sports, I mean, honestly, with any sports, the mental side's the more important. Or maybe not every sport. Because, like, you can play basketball and literally just be a massive dude and be effective and not have to know anything about the game. Same with like American football. Like, you can just be a massive dude who can freaking block or whatever, run and catch. You don't have to know the game like a quarterback knows the game.
How does Rodrigo still have this? Endrick, can he bring it down? No, he can't. Pops up in the air straight in the hands of the Uruguay keeper, and he's going to try and bait Kras. Look at Darwin Nunez here. Can he get on the end of this? He can. He's going to get around Militao. Cuts back onto his right. Does he got support? Tries to go onto his left. It's good defending by Militao, but shot from the top of the box is over the net by Araujo. Lovely effort there by Darwizzi. Never gave up on it. I love that matchup, Militao and Darwin. This match is like rugby at this point. Do you play rugby? Shout out DJ Khaled dying in the new not Fast and Furious. What movie am I thinking about? What's the movie with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence? Just came out. It's an old movie, but there's a new one of it. How can I not think of this? It's a classic. And I just watched it. Bad Boys, yes.
Actually, in all fairness, action movies, new age action movies are always garbage. Always garbage. To my surprise, the new Bad Boys was actually pretty good. And in my opinion, it was better than the third one.
Not as good as the first two, but better than the third one. Just the things that bother me about action movies nowadays, I'm sick, especially the new Fast and Furious. It's like Vin Diesel, bro. You died 60 different times. You don't just drive off a cliff and just the car's fine and you don't break your spine, you know what I mean?
Oh, De La Cruz just gets wrestled to the ground here. This is gonna turn into a UFC fight
by the 90 minutes. Do you think Rashford having a rest will make him better this season, along with the likes of Xerxes, who can hold the ball up and link up with different play styles? I mean, I hope so. Rashford, he needs to get his brain right. It's now or never. If he doesn't perform this season, you get rid of him. Stuart says this is not a good look for Uruguay. Discipline and shape are completely breaking down. Oh, and then again, they're the criminal giveaway there. And Rodrigo gets fouled. And the discipline issues are continuing.
He said, discipline and shape are completely breaking down.
Nunez is running back to tackle in the midfield. They're just hoofing it around the pitch. It's a slop fest. Yeah, there's a lot of everybody's. I mean, I like it. I love this forward football, but nobody's playing safe. Not a lot of sideways and backwards passes. Both teams forcing it forward. Very nice change of pace. And there was another yellow card came out. Uruguay have 2 yellows now. I don't even know who got it. There's Rafinha, wide right. Cuts back Danilo. Just going to swing it around. Marquinhos goes all the way back to Alisson. Meanwhile, England be passing like it's life or death. Dude, watching England just passing it around the box for 15 minutes straight before they actually try to make an attempt towards goal is painful. We are 30 minutes away from a penalty shootout. I thought it was going to be a high-scoring game, and there was opportunities for goals, but still 0-0 after an hour.
Brazil probably going to win the penalties.
Yeah, honestly, if it does go to penalties, you definitely favor Brazil. I'd say they definitely have the better penalty takers and obviously the better goalkeeper. I don't even know who the Uruguay keeper plays for. Never even heard of him in my life. And is Ederson's Brazil's backup keeper? That must piss him off so much that Alisson starts over him. Is it always Alisson? Because I swear I thought I saw Ederson playing in the first game. Or maybe I was just tripping. Valverde. He's going to take a shot. Oh, dude, I love. Wasn't really close. Probably a wasteful chance there from Uruguay, but I love when Valverde just tees one up because he's got the ability to. Has Valverde always played for Real Madrid, or who did he play for before Real Madrid? What is the score? It is 0-0 in the 63rd minute. I don't know why, but I feel like he played in the Portuguese league, but I feel like I just made that up. How do you go live? I want to, but I don't know how. Well, I believe you need 1,000 followers. That's number one. And yeah, when you go to post, you just scroll to the side, and then it says live, and then you just do go live. But it won't let you go live unless you have 1,000 followers. So that's probably why you can't see it. Unless you have 1,000 followers, then I don't know why you can't see it. Just bet 2-1 England. You'll win every time. Yeah, just bet in England penalties. Oh, what a disgusting tackle. Nether yellow, Joao Gomez. Two yellows for Uruguay, 2 for Brazil. Oh, Rodrigo, can he keep this in? Yes, he can. Oh, he tries to do a back heel. Mistimes the connection with it. Uruguay throw-in. Yeah, the quality has definitely fallen off here. A lot of misplaced passes and just people going flying into tackles. Oh, another terrible pass from De La Cruz. Endrick, can he get on the other side of him? Is the referee blowing a free kick? Yeah, that's a foul. I'm happy to see a referee call that. Because that's one of my biggest pet peeves as a defender. When you're running back and you got the forward like running and pulling on you from behind and trying to trip you up. I can't stand when refs don't call that. Either pens or a 2-1 win or loss. That's England in a nutshell. Bentancur coming on for Uruguay now. Not sure if that's a good idea. You can take the man out of Spurs, but you can't take the Spurs out of the man. Man, this pitch looks ragged. Where are they even playing right now? Oh, it says Vegas right there. Vegas? Is there a Vegas MLS team? Whose field is this? Dominic, appreciate the follow, man. Oh, they're playing on a football field? It's the Raiders. So if Vinny Jr. were on, would this already be put away for Brazil?
I mean, there's a couple chances that Endrick had that I feel like maybe Vinny would have put away. But at the same time, this is the second Brazil game I've watched this tournament. The first one was the Costa Rica game. Oh my goodness, man. Look at these shots being blocked. And yeah, he was really getting shut down in the Costa Rica game. So if it's Real Madrid Vinny, yes. But I feel like Brazil Vinny isn't as good. Darwizzy, can he get away from Marquinhos? Has Pellistri in support. Ref, get out of the way, man. This referee's setting a pick. Like, get out of the way. Terrible cross. Wow. Goal kick. Hey, Troy, I was in the bus in the desert for 16 hours. Now I came back, so I am here. I'm happy to see you in here. Bentancur can hit them from distance. Yeah, I was joking about him playing for Spurs, but he actually is a good player. Honestly, maybe too good for Spurs. You know who is a player that played for Spurs who was actually really good, but has just literally fallen off the face of the earth? Ndombele, man. He had so much talent, but just, like, what happened? Am I streaming the England-Netherlands match? Of course, bro. I'm going to be live for every single one of the Euros match. And for the rest of the Copa matches and the rest of the Euro matches, I will be live for every single one of them.
I heard Sarah is from Guernsey. Oh my word.
Not Guernsey.
If Las Vegas has an MLS team, I really hope to God that it's called Vegas Athletic. I'm surprised. I mean, Vegas has been seeming like they've been putting out new sports teams freaking every year. Aren't they having an NBA team too?
Bro, it's dude,
Zach Harris, man, what are you doing awake? 3:27 a.m. is crazy. But what is going on, bro?
Nonetheless, good to see you up in here. It's going to be called
Las Vegas Vergonia. A third yellow card coming out here for Uruguay. 20 minutes left in this game before we go to pens, unless someone can find the back of the net.
ooh, stud straight
Through the angle. And that's going to leave a mark on Rodrigo. He got a piece of the ball, but the follow through was straight through his ankle. Las Vegas doing anything seriously always baffles me, like stick to scamming tourists and gambling. I mean, the investments that they've been putting in their sports team, like didn't the Vegas hockey team like win the Stanley Cup like their first or second year after being a team? Or was that the Kraken? It was one of those teams. Wait, what's going on here? Is this referee talking about a red card? It was a gross challenge, but I don't think it was a red. Especially with how they've been... It is gross. The still image, yes. it looks like a red, but he gets a piece of the ball. Okay, maybe it is a red. He literally could have snapped his leg, snapped his ankle. Ooh. Red or no red? New feed, what is going on, man? He's saying, do I watch anime? I do not watch anime. What game is it and what time on it? It is Uruguay-Brazil quarterfinal of Copa America. 0-0 73rd minute. Could be getting a red card for Uruguay. Huge moment here. They really want to see this Brazil-Argentina final. What are the thoughts on this? Red card or no? I'm actually not sure. And he's getting the red. Takes back the yellow, gives him a red, and Uruguay down to 10 men with about 20 minutes left to play. That is a game changer. That is a massive decision there. Does get a little piece of the ball first, but the follow-through is disgusting. Studs straight through his ankle. Stewart saying it's a red. I think it's a red too, but is it a Copa America red is the real question. Because he is still alive. This is probably the first red card they've given in this tournament. Where did you get that emoji? They got red cards emojis? Yeah, the studs up is definitely what did it. If Uruguay don't win it, it's going to be weird, but let's see. Well, I'm sure they're going to freaking park a bus now. It's going to be a completely different game. Nandez is furious. It was definitely coming. There has been 5 cards in this game. 4 yellows and a red. Endrick standing over this free kick. It's quite far out. It would take something special. Is he even going to try and put this on target? Is he going to play it short? Or it's going to be Rodrigo, actually. Straight into the wall. He said handball. Referee says no. Darwin Nunez clears. Stewart saying it's going to go to penalties. 15 minutes, man, is still a lot of time. Imagine Uruguay somehow managed to get a goal with 10 men. Honestly, some teams play better when they go down to 10 men. How was that not a foul on Darwin there? Wow. Last time Copa America gave a red card, 2017, after a dude got killed by studs going through his face. Is that a joke, or are you actually serious? There hasn't been a red card in Copa America since 2017. I sleep during the day. That's why I'm up so late. Bro's a night owl. No, it's Copa America. Play on. The ex-United man himself, Andres Pereira, a.k.a. preseason Pirlo, coming on for Brazil. Man, just once, I want to see Portugal's national team being coached by Jose Mourinho just once. Surely he's got to do it at least once by the time he finishes his managerial career. I wonder if we didn't, like, if he got sacked by Roma before Martinez was appointed for Portugal, would he have gone there? Because, like, at the point where he is now, like, no disrespect, Fenerbahce is still a big club. And I'm excited to see what he's going to do there. But, like Fenerbahce, like, come on. What are you doing, Jose? Yeah, dude, this referee, this whole tournament's kind of sus how it's set up. They won a Brazil-Argentina final. Like, how is Canada and Argentina in the same group and then being on the same side of the bracket? Like, who set that up? James Rodriguez been epic this tournament. I have not watched one Colombia game. The first one I will be watching will be the semifinal against whoever wins this. But is he still cooking? I haven't seen him play since he was playing for Everton. I honestly forgot he played for Bayern. But you know what I love? James Rodriguez is a prime example. I love these international tournaments because it's a great place for players like James back in the day, but players to showcase their skills.
Jordan said he's been player of the tournament so far. Jordan, what is going on, my man? I didn't even see you hop up in here. Good to see you. Robert, what is going on, my man? Good to see you. You're right. No rules football would be deadly though, but also fun. Imagine someone tickling the goalkeeper. I feel like you're allowed to do that now. I mean, you got Rudiger pinching guys' nipples and shit. Surely you can tickle the goalkeeper. And I'm pretty sure when football was first created, I'm pretty sure like it was played to the death. Like, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how they used to play it. Like, people would die playing. Like, way, way back when it was first ever created. How am I recovering from that Portugal game? Canada has eased the blow a little bit, but I'm still salty from it. I can't lie.
This could be the moment for Brazil. Oh, Rodrigo should be a corner. Referee's given a goal kick. Douglas Luiz, preseason Pirlo, and who is this? Savinho? Never heard of him. They actually broke people's legs always. Bradshaw going to like ancient wartime torture method football. Dude, I swear I looked that up. Like, I remember seeing that somewhere like years ago. Uruguay goalkeeper down right now, holding his knee. And Uruguay out of subs. Imagine they have to put an outfield player in net. And imagine they got to put an outfield in net for pens. Who goes in net? I mean, they can't make it. If Suarez was on, I'd recommend him because he's pretty good with his hands. Far ruining the sport for me, and now FIFA's gone into EA Sports and crap, and so many legends retired or injured. This keeper's gonna have to suck it up for 10 minutes. No extra time in the Copa America. After the 90, it will go straight to pens. About 10 minutes left in this game. I saw a guy's leg. Oh, please, I don't even want to read this. Don't say that. I saw a guy's leg with a bone sticking out, and he still played. You will not get those players anymore, I'll tell you that. I feel like that was an exaggeration, but I don't even want to picture that.
Suarez is only good for biting people. Yeah, if there was no rules football, I'm sure Suarez would be a huge supporter of that. Uruguay just got to survive 10 minutes, but Brazil putting on this pressure. Savinha, can he get a corner out of this? No, he keeps it in. Savinha has support back. Oh, that's actually a Uruguay throw-in. Good defending.
It's on YouTube? I don't need to see it, bro. I don't need to see it. I'll take your word.
England in the semis. Let's go. I'm happy that Netherlands won.
If Turkey won that game and England just had literally the yellow brick road all the way to the final, that would have been crazy. Like, they needed some type of test before they play the final. And Spain better beat France. Hendrick. Ooh, keeper holds it, does well. Hendrick not happy with himself. You know what his problem is, Hendrick? His shirt's not tucked in. He's got to tuck in his shirt. I remember back in my day, real men used to play football and bite each other like men. Back when men were men. The funniest part was that he was holding his teeth. Yeah, like you're not gonna help your case when he's literally holding both of his teeth with his hands. It's like, bruh, you bit him. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? It's gonna get even more ugly out there, says Stuart. As far as like literally with both hands holding his buck teeth. And he did it 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. Did it to Chiellini, did it to Ivanovic, and I'm pretty sure he did it to someone when he was playing for Ajax. What a career from Suarez. Cannibal, cheater, racist, but still an unbelievable player at the end of the day. Even as a United fan, I'll never forget those performances against Norwich. Suarez versus Norwich might have been one of the best players of all time. Yeah, Suarez, he was acting like he didn't even do anything. Martinelli coming on here. And who is this? Evan Nielsen? Bruno G coming out.
And Rodrigo coming out. Adrian says, how did Ronaldo not save that shot? What? Ronaldo? Save? Talking about Krish? How much time left? It is the 87th minute. We're about 5 minutes away from penalties. Uruguay free kick here.
Suarez sold his soul to the devil for those footballing skills. It's off the wall and it's going to be a corner. Decent strike from Valverde. Can they steal one late here off a corner, Uruguay? I'm actually kind of pissed. I didn't bet on this game because I'm kind of over betting on football. But if I was going to bet on this game, it was going to be the draw. and that would have paid. Martinelli coming on. That's legitimate scoring threat. Fast dude. Not a bad option to bring off the bench.
You know who I feel like could still do a job for Brazil, and I haven't really seen him play since he was playing for United, but I feel like Fred could do a job. Like, surely there's someone better than that João Gomes guy that started. How old is Fabinho now? I know he's in Saudi, but is he any good anymore, or is he washed? Who do you think is going to win the Euros? Probably Spain. I could see a Spain-England final. Spain have definitely looked the best.
Someone made a joke about him eating Italian after he bit Chiellini.
Oh, here's Martinelli.
Ooh, Gabriel Martinelli.
Gabriel Martinelli. Ooh, Martinelli.
Martinelli is such a nice dude IRL. Have you met him IRL? Suarez definitely had a rat issue. Maybe he was a rat in disguise. I actually heard he played Remy in Ratatouille.
Goldschmidt jersey request. There it is. Little Goldschmidt jersey luck for Uruguay, even though it doesn't bring luck. He smiled. Bro, you should play for Canada. You're tall and lanky. Dude, honestly, like, this is half a joke, half serious. I don't injure my knees. I felt like I could have. Like, Bambito is that bad, I genuinely think I could have. But on a real note, probably definitely couldn't have. But like, let's just pretend like that's true. Let's pretend like I'm that good.
What minute is it in the game? There is 5 minutes of added time on here. It is 0-0, and it will go straight into penalties after the 90.
Get prosthetic
Legs? Yeah, what if I had just like a robotic leg, but then would I even be allowed to play?
You know who was the player that made me feel that I could make it as a professional when I was younger? Tom Cleverley. That guy was so freaking garbage for United that I was like, when I was younger, this was the thought process. I'm like, this guy's getting paid to literally give the ball away every single time he gets it. I'm like, I can do that. I could give the ball away just as good as Tom Cleverley.
Why don't people remember Alexis Sanchez in Barca more? He was so fun to watch. The Pedro and Alexis Sanchez combination at Barca was deadly. Troy, your R9 haircut is Diabo. I meant very cold. Diabo? I'm confused. Thank you. Wouldn't it be great if Suarez comes on as a sub to take a penalty? It would be great, but Uruguay do not have any subs left, so I don't see that happening. Has Uruguay even... Or no, he's came on for Uruguay in this tournament. It's genius because the keeper would be too scared to save it. We're still 2.5 minutes away from the penalties, though. Could one of these teams get it late? Brazil committing a lot of men forward. If you're Brazil, man, you just got to go for it here. You got an extra man advantage. You don't want to deal with the penalty shootout, even though they're probably favored going into the penalty shootout. Hopefully Felix won't be taking a PK. Yeah, hopefully he just doesn't decide to be Brazilian. Martinelli, ball in. Valverde's shoulder dislocated. His shoulder's out. He's running with his arm down. Where is he? Oh, yeah, I see him. He's like playing left back. Or is that him? Hendrick putting it in the box. Can Martinelli save this? Oh, no, there's Valverde. Just boots it off the ad board. Oh, that wasn't him. I thought he was at left back. Matias Oliveira down here for Uruguay. Still a little bit over a minute left. Yeah, what about the theory that Suarez is actually a vampire? What about that theory? Holy, the lip filler in that girl's was crazy. The new trim making you look more like Sheldon. It's funny you say that because I actually, when I went to the barber, I literally just showed him a picture of Sheldon and said, do me up like him. And there is the end of the 90. We will be going to penalty shootout, and I'm actually excited for this one. I know I said I was sick and tired of the penalty shootout, but for this, I'm happy to see this go into penalties because this has been a very entertaining 0-0. Great game, and honestly, it deserves to be decided by penalties because either side here deserves to go through. It always had to be decided by this. All right, let's refresh the poll. Who is winning this penalty shootout? You'd think Brazil is the favorites because they got the better goalkeeper and they got the better, just better penalty takers in general. Stuart says this referee is the worst. Yeah, the standard of refereeing in this competition has been garbage. And honestly, is there just like not allowed to be any American refs? Because every single game I've seen in the Copa America has been refereed by a South American. Like, are the host country not allowed to have refs? I'm so confused. Just Jay, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in here. Better late than never, and it's the perfect time to be in here because we are going into a penalty shootout, Uruguay and Brazil. Suarez may be afflicted with vampirism, yes. I think when he retires, he should just like maybe play Dracula or something. Oh, wow, that looks good. Shish kebab commercial? Where is this? Was that an Opa commercial? Opa's class.
Brazil. Should we do a quick TikTok poll? Oh, I can't do that. Quick poll. Here, let's do smiley face Uruguay, frowny face Brazil for the TikTok poll. But yeah, on YouTube poll, just vote on it. 71% saying Brazil going to win this. These knockout stages of this tournament has just been penalties everywhere. Knockout stages of both tournaments. Here we go, though. Let's get on our feet. The chair's going out. We're going on our feet for this one. Lucas Paqueta to miss on purpose. What are the odds?
This is giving me 2022 Brazil versus Croatia vibes.
1% tactics is the game, 99% war.
Greg, what is up, man? He says, sorry, do you have to be 18 or 19 to sports bet? Because when I sign up for FanDuel, it says show an ID that's 2006 plus, which is 18. Yes, you do have to be 18 plus to sports bet in Canada. I don't know what the age limit is in other countries, but in Canada, I believe it is 18 or 19 is one of the two. I'm actually not sure if it's 18 or 19. It may actually be 19.
Dude, I actually have to go to the bathroom so badly. But like without, sharing too much information, it's going to be something that's going to take me a while. So how long is a penalty shootout? Like, holy, I don't know if I can hold this. Over 18. Is 2006? That's crazy. Someone born in 2006 would be 18. That can't be correct. All right, is Valverde going to step up first here?
I'm going to say Brazil. 75% of the poll saying Brazil. Time definitely does fly. Look at this. It's already getting physical, and the penalties haven't even started. There's pushing and shoving already. Pushing and shoving during the penalty shootout. This is going to get tense. During the England game, for the last 10 minutes of extra time, I had to take the biggest piss known to man. Yeah, I guess that's the one good thing about American sports with the ad breaks all the time in between. You get to go to the bathroom. You got to schedule them properly when you're watching footy.
Bro, you can't blame Felix Martinez's murder.
I don't blame Felix or Martinez. It was just...
Sometimes you just get unlucky, man. That's football.
I was very proud of that Portugal team. All right. Federico Valverde. First penalty here for Uruguay. Can he put this away? And oh my goodness, Stuart in here again. Hold on.
Oh, what a penalty.
Puts it in the bottom left corner. Sorry, Stuart. Showing his love with the super chat, man. Put the love hearts in here. Stuart is a straight up gangster. He says, sometime long ago, I'm assuming he's supposed to say there, long ago in Montevideo Pancake House, a very young Luis Suarez is confronted by an angry cook who points and shouts, "Look, The sign says all you can eat and not all you want to eat. Thus, a biting legend is born. The origin story of Luis Suarez, brought to you by Stort. Why does that seem like it could be a movie? And like, on a serious note, what is wrong? He's got to have some mental problems with him. Like, if dude wasn't a footballer, he would have been a serial killer. Like, you can't be... You got to have some screws. Like, biting? What possesses you to bite someone? First penalty here for Brazil. Eder Militao taking it. What is with defenders taking the first penalties? Don't Akanji it. He Akanjis it! He Akanjis it! Why are center backs taking penalties, man? I actually want Uruguay to win, so I actually don't even know why I'm upset. I'm just set at the principle of center backs taking penalties. What is going on? Yeah, beautiful story there from Stort. 1-0 Uruguay. Bentancur to give Uruguay a little breathing room. Ooh, Allison goes the right way but dives slightly late. Uruguay 2, Brazil 0. Brazil need to put this one in. Excuse me. Just Jay saying Brazil are cooked. 78% of the poll saying Brazil. All right. Preseason Pirlo. He's actually pretty good at penalties. I would imagine he scores this. Save here would be huge for Uruguay. Actually, it wasn't even that bad of a penalty by Militao, to be honest. Ooh, great penalty by Pereira. Sends him the wrong way and hypes up the crowd. Is Uruguay going to miss one? Who will be the man? Who is up next? Oh my goodness, this is a huge penalty here. Who is it? Imagine Darwin is the one to miss the penalty. What's this guy's name? Dayar Caseta? Number 10. Oh my goodness, I thought that was going off the bar. He roofed it. Holy, I thought that was going off the bar. Oh my goodness. That was so close. Let's see this replay. Holy. Me personally, if I'm taking a penalty, I can't go high. Because if you keep them low, they dive the right way, fair. But if you put them high and it goes over the net, like, you can't live that down. 3-1 on the Pens right now. Who is this guy staring down the keeper? Cold moment here. Ice cold. Douglas Luiz. This isn't... He's at the post! Oh, Brazil are cooked. Brazil are done. Brazil are done. Is that Villa Douglas Luiz? Why does he look so different? Or Juventus Douglas Luiz now, I guess. Oh my goodness, dude. He kicked it into the ground. It popped up, hit the post. Wow. Darwin's not even on the field. He's not even going to take a penalty. And it will be Jimenez to send Uruguay into the semifinal to play Colombia. Massive moment here for him. The Uruguay keeper can't even look. Can Allison keep Brazil in this? Here we go. Jimenez. Saved. Oh my
my goodness, it saved and we're still going. Allison, no way. Imagine he saves another one. No way. What a game, man.
This has been the best game of the Copa America so far. And it will be Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli. Ooh, Martinelli.
Why is Joel Embiid in the crowd? I mean, I actually do know he likes football, so. Buries it. All right, Allison needs to save this or it's over. Joel Embiid sitting with Vinny Jr. Yeah, I was confused. I'm like, why is he there? But then I'm like, yeah, I know he likes the sport and it's held in America, so yeah, it actually does make sense. Last kick of the game. Ugarte, man. If he misses this, you're not allowed to come to United. To send Uruguay through. Ugarte. Sends Allison the wrong way. And Uruguay are through into the semifinal. What a match, man. What a match. Even for a 0-0, I was thoroughly entertained. And happy to see Uruguay go through, man. They deserve it. In my opinion, they've played the best football in this tournament so far. Uruguay versus Colombia is actually going to be an insane game. Argentina, Canada on the other side. Imagine Canada makes the final. Douglas Luiz and Militao, man. 2 players missed the penalties. Juan Ugarte at United now? Yeah, you're allowed. He's allowed to come now. He didn't do a Jonathan David. He passed the test. Final whistle. Uruguay 4-2 on penalties. Insane game. Anna, thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness, man. What a day today has been. 3 watch-alongs, 3 crazy games. Big up everybody who was in the streams today. Honestly, you guys are amazing. Again, much love to the boy Stuart with his donations, man, showing his love and support throughout the whole tournaments, both Euro and Copa. The man has been showing his love, man. So big shout out to him especially. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you know when your boy goes live. We'll be live. When is the first semifinal game? Is it Tuesday? Whenever the first semifinal game is, that's when we will be live again. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Turn the bell on so you know when your boy goes live. If you're watching on TikTok, come over, join the YouTube family. The link is in my TikTok bio, or you can search The Casual Fan up on YouTube and come join the YouTube family. We would love to have you. You totally want Ugarte at United. Honestly, he looks... This is the first time I've ever really seen him play in this tournament. He looks like the exact type of player we need. But on this note, guys, I have been sitting in this chair in front of the screen for too long. I need to go touch some grass. But again, much love to all you guys who are up in the stream. You guys are legends. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.